What's going on, everyone? We have another week of fun for you today, or another day of fun. Our previous video was a interesting one. I say that for everyone, but whatever. It's a good one because we are actually going to be talking about the other form of absorbency, which is the tampon. Obviously, there's multiple ways of doing this absorbency stuff when a woman, girl, child goes into that stage in their life. And what better way of us guys learning more about it than to have another reaction video? And I think we're gonna do it.
Yeah, man. This one's gonna be interesting.
It is gonna be fun. Perry found a few videos and kind of agreed on this one as it seems I don't know, interesting, whatever you want to call it, but let's just jump right in. It's by a YouTuber named, or that goes by the channel's name is Glamrs, Glamrs. So shout out to you, and
shout out to Glamrs.
Yes, sir. Let's get going. All right, here we go.
Figuring out what kind of menstrual devices to use while on your period can be confusing and overwhelming. So we're here to help you learn about one of these, tampons.
Oh, so they come in different thicknesses?
I guess.
Tampons
they look all
are small
different
cylindrical
too.
products that are made out of materials like cotton or rayon and are inserted inside the vagina to absorb menstrual bleeding.
Ooh.
But hold up. Did you ever have a rayon shirt when you were, growing up and everything? Because I know I did.
I'm pretty sure I did, and it's probably made in Vietnam or Thailand.
Or Cambodia or something, right?
Or Cambodia, something like that. So.
Oh, by the way, Happy New Year.
Oh, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Somebody be mine. That thing grew hella big. You think that was time lapse right here or no?
I don't think it was time lapsed. But
wow.
It looks
okay.
better than the pad.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Once you figure out how to use them, they can be extremely comfortable, but unfortunately, they're not always 100% leak-proof.
Oh,
they come with many foams and materials as well, such as with plastic or cardboard applicators that make it easier to insert, or without any applicator at all. You can also buy them in different absorbency levels like light, regular, and super, and they're available in organic and chemical-free materials. No matter the type, they all come with a string at one end for easy removal. There's no minimum age for using a tampon, but if you're a beginner, it might be easiest to start with one that has an applicator. It's also important to remember that
Wait, hold up.
Did you hear what she said?
Yeah, well, there's some that don't come with an applicator, like.
So it's just the rayon and cotton on that, like just compacted and tied to around a string, and then you just shove it in there. I would think that the applicator would need to be something kind of like made from a material that's kind of slick and made to enter the body.
Right, and like to allow that insertion.
Yeah. Did you hear what she said? She mentioned cardboard applicator. What the hell, dude?
Like, why would you gonna get some cuts or something, man?
Cardboard is absorbent too, so it's not.
It is. But then when it gets all wet and like,
yeah,
it doesn't seem like it's very comfortable.
Okay, I'm learning a lot right now.
I don't know. Anyways.
Yeah, well, let's see.
The absorbent version does not guarantee a leak-free experience and in rare situations can lead to toxic shock syndrome. The best thing you can do is start with the lowest absorbency first and then change it based on your experience. The most important thing for first-time users is to relax. It's normal to be nervous, and don't be afraid to ask a friend, sister, mom, or doctor for guidance as well. It's a good idea to try it out for the first time on a moderate to heavy day, as inserting a tampon in a dry place can be more difficult at first. Make sure to start with clean hands and then figure out what position works best for you. Try sitting
Oh wow.
on the toilet
Okay.
with legs open or standing with one foot resting on the toilet. It's common to think our vagina is parallel to our spine, but it's actually at a 45-degree angle. So if you try to push the tampon in vertically, you will feel yourself hitting a wall.
Oh.
This explains a lot.
Huh?
This explains a lot. Just
It explains
like
a lot?
5 seconds. It explains a lot.
Oh. I mean, I like how she started with relax.
Yeah.
It's like, for sure, I'm not having this conversation with my daughters, you know, like I'm gonna just straight up defer to, you know, my wife for this, because like, I'm totally not gonna say, hey, so you mastered the pad, but you know, you want to be able to, I guess, move around without sounding like you have a diaper on. Or something like that.
Or you want to
try a tampon. But first, you need to relax, because it's gonna hurt. Like, I'm not saying that to them.
No, it's that's weird. Come on, man. Like, you're talking to your daughter here.
Yeah, and then like, so this is what women do. So they go to the bathroom, and then like, let's just say like they're at a restaurant. They go to the bathroom. They need to switch it out or whatever. They figure out the different position.
Yeah, like are they taking out their pants completely?
They must have to, right? Like, I mean,
just one leg, right?
Yeah, like, I mean, like, you gotta. She said, well, if you're sitting down, like she's doing, her legs were spread. But if you do, I guess you can't really do the other one unless you like take off your pants and you stand up and do like, you know, the what's that? The Captain Morgan.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you gotta, now to make it even more difficult, it's not even centered to like how you would naturally put it in. Like you would.
Exactly.
So how do you figure that out?
I don't know, man.
You just keep on jabbing until like oh, nope, okay. Like,
you're gonna hit a few walls, man.
Yeah. Look at this video. Look at this stop right here. It's just that looks like it hurts already.
Yeah, it does. In more ways than one.
Wait, you know?
No, what?
With the string outside, insert the top slightly, and then push the applicator all the way in, and pull out the applicator.
Oh, that's what.
Wait, hold on. Okay, rewind. Like,
wait, hold on.
Like, what?
All the way in. String outside, insert the top slightly, and then push the applicator
so you push it
in, and
then.
Oh, okay. So only the
first half just push it all the way in.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's no applicator.
It doesn't stick out at all, or it might be painful. If it's been inserted correctly, you should feel nothing at all, and it's also normal for this to take a few tries to master.
Oh, shit.
Yay.
Tampons can be worn for 4 to 8 hours, but never more, as it could result in toxic shock.
4 to 8 hours. Toxic shock?
Change this is to set an alarm or timer on your phone. This time frame means that you can wear one overnight, but if you're sleeping in, it's better to just stick to a pad or a menstrual cup. If you experience a heavy flow, you can use a tampon with a pad or panty liner.
Damn, double security.
They don't have the wings.
These little miracles
are
perfect for athletes, dancers, gymnasts, and can even be worn while swimming. For those of you wondering, most women are able to comfortably use tampons pain-free without it affecting their hymen at all.
Affecting their hymen. So you can diverge yourself.
Yeah.
If you do it incorrectly, you can diverge yourself.
I heard, and I don't know how true this is, but gymnasts actually mess up the hymen pretty frequently. At least that's
because of how far back they bend,
I guess, or just the constant, I don't know, like how they fall. Maybe like think about like if they fall on like the beams.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I don't know how true it is, but I mean,
that'll fuck you up.
Yeah, that'll mess you up bad. Yeah. Like, holy crap! I got diverted by a beam.
Yeah. So to go back, the applicator doesn't even go all the way in. She just like had like the first quarter of it, and then she made it up easy. Obviously, there's no blood here.
It's a bottle.
Right? And
I mean, I had a comment, but I don't know if it's appropriate. But you know, whatever.
Everything's appropriate here, man. We can do whatever the hell we want. Like, say
just a tip, man. That's all you need. Just a tip. All you need is
apparently, like, I mean, that's gonna be the new, like, my go-to, saying when I'm ready. I'm just gonna hit you with the applicator.
Like,
she's gonna be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I'm like,
so I guess
never mind.
One big question that comes up that I'm like, how far do you go up? Is it really just that much? Like, what if you have like I don't know, I heard it a few times, like a high set vagina or whatever. I don't know what that means. Like, bro.
I don't know. Like so yeah. Like, well, she said just poke it all the way in until it's not showing anymore, and it should be comfortable. So it should just be the string out. But it's like the vagina is a muscle, right? So like as soon as something comes in, it just like it'll absorb whatever and like play kind of close, right? So I'm just thinking that the lips would just seal shut and there's a string that pops out.
Right, and that's why you can swim with it.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It makes sense, right? Yo,
I see. And then like she talked about you shouldn't wear it for more than 8 hours because you can get
shock, right?
Toxic shock. So that's basically like the sponge has been overly used in there and it's not doing its job and it's just basically harboring bacteria.
Maybe, and the fact that there's like all this flow stuff there,
Oh, it just like keeps on hitting it. Yeah, right?
Hitting it, or just like really just resting there. It's like a plug.
Yeah, a plug that's been like overused.
Right, or like think about it. When we had to change our kids' diaper, we took too long, right? They get diaper rash, they get all these other things, right?
Yeah.
So I would imagine maybe the same thing. I don't know.
I would think that if something's expanding inside of me, I would know when it's like too much, like it's okay, it's filled, but women, I guess you don't know. Or, I don't know. Maybe our women listeners can help answer that because I have no clue. But like, do you guys feel it expanding in you, and then can you guys tell like okay, this one's done. I gotta go change.
Yeah.
Or do you wait for like a leak?
Like, the way I see it is like if at the beginning of your period, I would think you would probably use a high, like I guess a high flow pad to absorb most of it, and then eventually move on to a tampon. As you go, because we like.
Honestly, I don't know. I heard there's just preference. Like some women just don't use pads at all, and they go straight to the tampon, and vice versa. I mean, it's just like whatever you're comfortable with. But she mentioned gymnasts and stuff like that. So like I guess like if you're more active, then you'd want to use, or at least learn how to use the tampon so that you can like freely move without like worrying about leakage.
Right.
So, damn, there's like,
I don't know, man. Like
what kind of woman are you?
It depends.
Oh, you carry pads? You must not be active.
I know, like, you lazy, huh? You couch potato.
Damn, you're lazy.
Damn, that's messed up.
We're gonna get some background.
Persons based on their sanitary napkin type things, man.
Well, they could just be. What if they do both? They're just extra cautious, So like, I mean, I wouldn't want blood stain on my like panties.
No,
right?
That's no, that shouldn't happen. But we digress. Let's proceed.
Yeah, for sure.
Wash your hands, get back in your comfortable position, and pull it out with the string. If it feels stuck, relax and try again, or leave it in for a few hours, as a dry tampon can be more uncomfortable to remove. Remember that it's impossible for it to get lost inside your body, and if you resisted it, then it will be there until removed. If you absolutely can't feel it, then make sure to visit a gynecologist for help. Once it's been removed, wrap it in toilet paper and throw it in the trash. Don't ever flush it because it will cause damage to your plumbing as well as the environment. Ultimately, remember that there's no wrong choice for what you use as long as you make an informed decision and listen to your body. So we hope this video helped you, and until next time, stay tuned and stay glamorous.
Yo.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, so one thought popped up, and I really hope this does not happen to anyone. But what if you're in the heat of the moment and you about to get it on, whatever, and you forget you have one?
Oh, but how would you forget? Though?
Oh, dude.
Like, you know, if I was like actively bleeding from my vagina or my dick hole,
Hey,
you know,
no,
I
but
would know this. Like,
but here's the thing, right? Like, yeah, I mean, okay, look, people can forget, right? And I heard that, you know, women are more easily stimulated when they're on it.
oh, really?
Yeah. So if that were the case, you would kind of think in the heat of the moment they would definitely forget and be like, oh, it's whatever, you know, like. I don't know.
I mean, but hey, you know, like, look, there's always like foreplay, you know, like little finger play action on there. Like,
oh man, come on, dude.
But you know, like when, like, if I'm going down there and you know, my wife, like, she must realize at that moment, right? Like,
Yeah.
like, oh no, I'm, you know, I got the Red River going, you know, right? Like, it's like, it should, you can't be that. You can't be that horny to be like, you know what? He's gonna get a surprise. I'm not even gonna tell him.
It'd be like, yeah, fuck it. No, because when you're down there, you'd be like, oh, so what's this?
It's a crime scene. That's messed up, man.
That is messed up. Holy crap.
Okay.
Have
you done it? Have you done it though?
Was that?
Have you done it while they're on their period?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
so I talk all this mess, but you know.
Come on, man. Like, you're a dude and you haven't, because you know that's when they're the most, like, you know, horny and everything.
Yeah.
Like,
that's crazy, huh? Like that they're the most active when
yeah,
it's like not like sanitary for us to go, you know, down there.
Yeah. Oh, that's why you go in the shower.
Oh. Doesn't that water fuck up the lubrication? Like, damn, I feel like I'm talking to a pro here, and I'm like a freaking novice. Like,
no. Okay.
Hey, you're reminiscing here. Let me see. Well, Tuesday.
Like, wait, hold on. No. Hey, but I thought that was actually pretty informative. However quick or, you know, whatever it was. The one thing that got to me was that I was like, dude, it's not straight up. You gotta go at an angle.
Yeah, I didn't know that at all. And I so that's the hard part. So I would think that, like, for a girl trying it for the first time, she wouldn't really know this. And then also, like, the relaxing part, like, how can you relax when, like, you've never done it, you know?
Oh.
So it's like, shit.
Dude, especially if it's a young girl.
Yeah.
And it's your first time doing, like, inserting anything. You know what I mean? That has to be boring.
And then, like, also, what if you go too far and you actually do, like, end up, like, breaking your hymen because maybe the applicator was too big, or you went too deep, or whatever. Like, you know, like, it's like there's so many things that can go wrong.
Yeah.
You know? It's like launching a fucking rocket, and you're doing a test run, and, like, at any given moment, like, no, this ain't gonna work. You know, like, right?
Jeez.
But yeah, that's tough.
That's another thing. You know, I mean, the pad is one thing, but then this is like the physical act of insertion of something foreign.
Yeah. And there's, like, you gotta time it, and it can, like, absorb too much, and it can possibly get stuck in there. Like she said, like, don't try to fish it out. You know, if you can't fish it out, talk to your gynecologist. That would suck. You could be, like, really sick from that.
Yeah, dude. Like, again, a foreign object. Like, dude, cardboard? Come on, man.
I've never once heard or seen that. That's gotta be like a third world country.
Actually, I think that's how it used to be. I don't think it ever used to be as slick, right? Because the applicator is, like, you know, it's smooth, but no.
I wonder if there's different types of, like, applicators, like one with aloe, one that's got, like, one that comes with lube, you know, so you don't have to relax much, right? If there isn't one, we should invent this shit,
dude.
Right?
That'd be
easy applicator.
I think they already have that, to be honest.
KY has a tampon, maybe that's already like.
You know. But when you say easy applicator, I'm like, I think I've seen that somewhere in like hygiene products.
I hope not, because like if they don't have it, we should invent this.
Dude, right? Everything in the App Store is gonna be there, but let's find out.
Yeah, like I would imagine, like, you know how it comes in like a little baggie, right? Yep. Then just like fill the inside, not fill it, but like rub the inside with like lube.
Yeah.
And that surrounds the applicator. So when you pull it out, you get some lube from residue from the applicator on your hand. Yeah. But you don't even need to relax that much.
It'll just slide right in.
Slide right in, and you just poke it in. Right?
Damn. I think we'll have to take a look and see.
I know. That's we're gonna have to go crowdfunding for this if there's no.
Hey, did you notice in one of the still images? Did you notice that there's a third thing there?
That little green thing?
Right?
That's like a funnel?
Yeah.
What is that?
I think that's a cup to like collect the stuff, man.
What?
Yeah.
It's a small cup though. Yeah. Like
it's like you got a pad, you got a tampon, and then you got this like little cup thing. I'm like, how?
Yeah, like so, and it's so small. So like I don't know. Maybe someone can double check this for us. But like, how much does a woman bleed when she's having her period? Like maybe like the initial like big flow, right?
I can imagine.
Like how many ounces? You know, like,
I mean,
because that thing was tiny.
Shot glass.
Yeah, that was a shot. That's 1 ounce.
Yeah, I'm sure it's more than 1 ounce.
Yeah, I mean the way those jars she used, that was way more than 1 ounce, right?
Yeah. But then again, like, you know, when it hits the absorbency pad, it expands, right? So it may be less.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like, I just don't know. Like, maybe someone can help answer this. I'm sure we can like WebMD or shit or whatever. Yeah. You know. Like,
I see that. I just didn't know exactly what it was or how you actually use it.
I never knew how the applicator worked. I actually thought the whole thing, including the applicator, stays inside.
I did too, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie.
Like I what I imagined the applicator would be is like obviously like a conduit for the actual absorption part of it, but there's like slits on the applicator so that when you stick the whole thing in, the actual tampon starts expanding, but it actually limits the expansion because so you don't feel uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? And so that you can actually stay in there for longer and still stay absorbent. But what the hell do I know? Like, nothing, obviously. Yeah.
I mean, the only way I can do any kind of direct correlation is like a bullet, right? How it has the casing and the actual.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, oh, that's a good one. Yeah, exactly.
I was thinking about that. I'm like, oh, okay, so the I guess the shell and the round does the thing, but the shell is just a casing to hold it in place.
Yeah, that sounds better. Yeah. I mean, you shoot it in.
And just make sure you have the right aim. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Can't go in at an angle. You gotta.
Oh yeah, and just only the tip, not the whole thing.
Yo, slide my applicator.
Oh man,
you think there is some with like aloe vera or like some type of like, you know?
I have no idea because you
like
know,
Dove or something. Or
I would say the KY would probably make a little more sense. But then some people may be allergic to that kind of stuff too, right? That's why without scents and wipes without scent and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, if you're allergic, you're allergic. You just gotta get the cheap ones then. So, I'm you know what? I kind of want to do a test with like the different. She had light, regular, heavy, and then like with like water, like she did, right? See like how many ounces of water does it absorb, you know? And then we let it sit there for like 4 to 8 hours. Yeah. And then see how much it absorbs. I'm curious, like to do an experiment, but also I don't want to warrant questions for my kids when I and my wife bring it at home. Like the hell you doing with these fucking tampons? Like it's science, girls.
Like, don't worry about it.
Yeah. Oh, so start with the regular. You know.
We'll probably have to do it when we go to the range.
Go to the what?
Go to the range.
Oh no.
That's like the worst spot to do it, man.
It is. Like, I mean, I'm okay with teaching the girls about pads.
Yeah.
I don't know about tampons, man. Like, that's
not yet. Go with the basics. I think just keep it simple, right?
Yeah.
But geez, what a learning experience, huh? For these past 2 weeks or that we.
I know. We're like masters at feminine hygiene now.
Heck yeah, I can identify. Like, whenever I see the box now, I'm like, okay, I see what you are. You got no wings. You inferior to the rest of the ones.
Oh, you're getting the heavyset pads. You never use tampons. Not active, are you?
Why you lazy? Why you lazy?
Hello, judgy.
Oh my gosh, we're judging people now.
I know, like
that's how the world works, man. You get
our women or mom listeners are like laughing at us, and they're probably like, these freaking assholes. I wish I could just stick a tampon up their ass. And
I do apologize. This is as much of a learning experience as it's like just being mind blown with all this stuff that women have to go through, and new young women as well. So the main thing is that we're not here to ridicule. We're just here to learn, because look, we're gonna have to go through it with our daughters, and I think at that point in time it's not gonna be a laughing matter, but I think going through these videos is going to be very informative, very educational, and we hope to be more informed as the years go. But don't take any offenses, and if we did offend anyone, I do apologize. But yeah, it was a great learning experience for me, to be quite honest with you. I know we kind of went on many different tangents, but I think it's just based out of, born out of a curiosity. That's pretty much
definitely out of curiosity. We're definitely not here to offend. We're ignorant males, and we don't know what we don't know, and now we know, and it's just like mind-blowing, obviously. So I mean, to trade off, maybe we should do a video about like some stuff guys have to go through. We'll think about that, and then hopefully we can recapture some of our women listeners to be like, oh, okay, that's what guys do when they do this. Like, like when they're when they're just walking around and you just see them just out of nowhere start doing lunges. Yeah, their balls are sticking to the side of their legs, so they're not being physically fit for no reason. They're trying to stretch that out all stiffly. So that's one little teaser I can give you guys. You women.
That was the same exact one I was just thinking of. Right
now. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to do a video about like.
Oh, we will.
Stuff guys do that. Like,
that'll be a fun one. Yeah. But anyways, it's the weekend. It's a Friday. Be safe. Get yourself vaccinated if you can, especially if you're here in California. They just opened it up. But stay safe, and lights at the end of the tunnel. We'll party soon enough. Until next time. Have a good weekend.
Later. Yappy out.